Perfect. So first time fixed rates, as Mark mentioned, it really doesn't start at the field. It starts long before. It starts at the actual point of contact, where the contact center agents are receiving that issue, that ticket, and either don't know how to fix it because they haven't been enabled, like we mentioned, or they're giving just very high information, don't know what parts are needed for the dealers. So we want to be able to attack that right from the beginning. And the way we're able to do that is by giving you that level of surfacing, all right? Be able to surface our advisor at any step of the way. So here we have our extension that the contact center agents will be able to use, whether they want to make it full screen, side screen, they can size it any way possible. So they don't have to switch back and forth between a completely different application. They can do it side by side, reducing that time to resolution. So in this case, if we take a look at this PO error that the individual is getting. As it loads up, what you'll notice is it automatically pulled in that ticket description. Not only are we able to pull in the ticket description, but if there are any parts number or history that we need to pull in, we're able to pull all of that information in, which maybe a novice may forget, someone that's onboarding may forget to pull in that vital information, which actually leads to that right answer or the wrong answer when it comes to sending the right parts. So in this case, the unit is giving a P0 error. It's shutting off what parts are needed and what's the actual solution. So here the advisor is able to not only give and share what parts are needed, so in this case a ODU a PCB compressor, but also how to go about fixing that. And what the individual is able to do is go ahead and copy this into the actual ticket resolution and send it out to the actual field service agent. So when they're pulling it up, they have full information on what the problem was, what parts are needed, especially when it comes to a dealer perspective. If that knowledge source is not normalized across the dealers, they're able to see that utilizing AIdivsor. And then once the parts are correct, they can then dispatch a actual field service agent who then, as I mentioned, we want to be able to surface our advisor and give them access to it anywhere. So in this case, as the individuals on the field, they probably won't have access to a computer. They won't have access to the hundreds of pages of PDFs. They can open it up on our app on their mobile and start utilizing it. So we can start off maybe by saying, hey, how can I identify and fix a short cycle in the issue for the HVAC? If they've forgotten or if they just want a better reference, then it'll address it. Again, not only will it address the actual answer, but it'll also give the knowledge source and the page number that's associated with it if they want to refer back to any diagrams or any other detailed information. We can also take it a step further and utilize the hands-free functionality here by speaking into it, and be able to leverage that aspect of things as well. So they can speak because they may not be able to utilize their hands, so they can have that conversation and it read it back to them as well.